Hi everybody, it's Erin from ePapere. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since I have done a video. So first things first, I just want to thank Mom, Michael, for keeping the ship afloat while I have been busy doing some other things. So just want to say hi to everybody. I missed you all and I'm glad to be back in the studio. And today I am going to participate in our junk mail challenge by decorating some window envelopes because I looked through my junk mail, y'all, and it is boring. I do not have anything interesting in there. All I've got is window envelopes. So we're going to work with window envelopes today and see what we can make. So, and one thing I've noticed is that I seem to be getting a lot of these with these funky windows. So companies, I guess, are that maybe this is, less expensive to do this one funky window versus two windows or one, I don't know. But my guess is something like that. It's a cost saving somehow. But now we're getting these funky shaped windows. So I thought, well, what can I do with a funky window? So my idea as I got to playing with these was that I could somehow do some sort of, like a double pocket sort of thing, or maybe a double pocket like this way, sort of thing, so that it would, windows top and bottom. So that's kind of the idea. So I took an envelope like this. This is from my insurance company. And I cut this down to, just under 5 inches this way to about 7.5 tall to fit onto a regular, half piece of copy paper size page, 9x6 kind of journal, which is typically what I work in. I'm not into the whole tall, skinny thing. The only other size I typically work in is little golden book, which is a little squatter and a little wider. But 9x6 is typically what I do. And so yeah, so this got kind of cut, and I can open it now so that I can do some decorating on the back before I close the pocket up and decorate the front. And I still have to cut this one, so get these little scrappies out of the way. I don't toss these out. Well, I can toss this piece out. I'll toss that piece out right away. But sometimes I like to keep these little pieces just in case I want a little tuck or something. Whatever. So I'm not going to toss those just yet. So anyway, so then I got to thinking, how am I going to decorate this? So I've got these inked book pages that I have, and I've also got some jelly printed deli papers. So, and looking at my colors, I've decided to go with this kind of teal and gray sort of, and maybe toss in a little bit of this mossy green color, because this would go in the meadow journal that I'm still working on my 4 themed journals because I have not been in the studio at all. Sad. So, so anyway, that's the plan. That is the plan. So I'm going to set this aside for now because I want to get this cut to size. And so I want to play with this just a little bit. So this is the overall size. And the way that I was thinking, but maybe this would go better this way. Could do it that way. And then I wonder, would it be stupid to like actually cut this along to shape it with the thing, because this goes, no, it goes down over here. It goes down over here. Well, see, I'm trying to find a way to make these shapes work together, and I'm not I'm not having any luck. I'm not having any luck. But what if I took the back off this envelope and just used the window? Then you're seeing window through window. I'm going to cut this open quick. I'm going to cut this open quick, and let's just see what we can do with this. I mean, it's a little strange, but also just a little cool. So I think that might be kind of neat. And it'll just be layers of windows and stuff. So let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm just going to cut this front flap off. And now I just need to mark the width that I want. So we're going to cut right there. Shoop. We will have pocket up here, which we could make a double pocket if you wanted to glue it in that way. And then, which way do we like better? I could do something to kind of peek through there, and something to kind of peek through there. And I've got some rub-ons for this that I could maybe use. So that might be actually really cute. Okay, wanted to decorate the inside of this, but the first thing I want to do is glue some of these pieces down. There we go. All right, and just glue this little niblet down. I just don't like any bits catching, you know? All right. So the idea that I had for the background on this one was this piece. And I think I'm gonna just tear it a little bit narrower, because I'd kind of like to center that design a little more in the window. So let's see what that does for us. Ooh, that's better. I've got the words upside down. So I probably tore it off the wrong end. Let's tear a little off this end. Do we care if the words are upside down? Somebody will. Somebody will. I don't know. I don't necessarily, because it's really just there. It's really just there as a graphical element, you know. Nobody's here to read the book. That looks pretty good. So and I'm just going to trim this off. Okay. And glue these down. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, again, because I don't like the idea of edges coming up and I don't like the idea of extra gloobers, I'm going to take some masking tape because this isn't going to show. And I'm just going to tape over the sides of that. That'll be a nice smooth surface so that cards and tags don't get stuck. This is an extra step. This is not something that you would have to do. It's just something that I do. So and I like how it's going to reinforce that top a little bit. I'm just gonna peel it back, you know, stick it around the edge on that back side. So it'll help reinforce that top edge of that pocket. There. Okay. So then the next thing I wanted to do was center this. And I think what I want to do first maybe is spritz a little bit of coffee on this. I got these spray bottles. New spray bottles from Temu. I will put the link down in the description. And they're larger than the ones that I did my color sprays in. And these are from the Dollar Tree and they're great. But they spritz a little gloppy. And so these are supposed to be a fine mist. So I tossed some instant coffee and some water and a little bit of alcohol in this. So let's see how it does. Oh, okay. Not too bad. And I didn't really, you know, I didn't want like a ton of coffee on there because I like a little bit of that white. Be careful around the acetate window. You don't want to put too much heat on that, but I'm just giving this a quick dry. All right. I got the window a little wrinkly, so that's why you want to be careful with the heat gun, but I just wanted to kind of speed up the drying a little bit on that. But that's another reason why fine mist is a desirable thing when you're working with, you know, on the spot coffee dyeing. All right, so yeah, that helps create a little bit more contrast. So what I want to do is actually sew this onto the front and around the window, and then tear out the window. So that will create a neat effect. So I'm going to just kind of give it a quick little glue. I don't have to get too crazy with this because it's really just enough to hold it onto the surface. And, you know, get the design pretty well centered there. All right, I'm going to take a sewing break and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And here is the piece all sewn on. So now I'm going to tear off all the excess. I'm going to try not to tear it all the way down to the seam. So maybe, you know, a ruler, a little tearing ruler or something might help, just to kind of make sure there's some sticking up. To just create like an extra textural element there. Let's see. And I was deliberately messy with my stitches, which worked out because this got messy anyway, so. Good thing I'm going for grunge. There we go. So then there's that. And let's see, it was going to go this way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this pocket shut by just putting some glue there along the bottom and along the side. Okay, so, and the next thing I was going to do is tear out this window. I want to start it using a needle. I think helps me kind of again, I want to be careful not to tear through my seam. And you can tear this, if you're going to do this technique, you can tear this, you know, as big or leave it small, because that deli paper is somewhat translucent, so, or it is translucent, so you're still going to see just hints of that image through whatever deli paper you decide to leave in your window. So I think I might just leave my window square, like that's the piece I'm seeing through, and then that's the piece that's kind of still translucent. And if I don't like it later, then I can decide I want to tear some more. So there's the back pocket. So now we have this piece, and I should have coffee sprayed this when I did the other one, but actually I think I'm going to cover this with this piece of paper instead, so I repeat that teal in the front. Or do I like maybe this side better since it's a little more subtle? No, I think I like this. I think I like this better. I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to give it like a quick little schlock of glue, and I'm going to kind of center this where the most interesting part of the die work is, on the biggest kind of chunk of paper. And then I'm going to go sew around the edges of this and around the window. So be right back. I've got this one back from the machine now, and we'll do the same one, same thing to this one. Let's tear around the edges. And let's tear that window open. And in this case, I am going to tear this full shape open because it'll show the layers down below. So we're building up layers of interest. There we go. Make sure I don't lose my needle. Put it back on my magnet. Okay, let's set those aside for now. And then, yeah, kind of like that. So if I wanted to, I could just kind of peel some of these up. Maybe take that little piece off, but just kind of book page is a little brittle, but just kind of, you know, make it a little rougher because this pocket's on the front, so give it a little bit more texture by kind of folding and crunching some of these edges. All right. So let's see where we're at now. Okay, so now I said I wanted to maybe use some rub-ons for this. So let me see if I can find those. One sec. Here they are. All right, what would look cute? This ball jar might look kind of cool. And this is a total experiment for me. Like, I don't use rub-ons very much. And whether or not they're gonna go on top of this deli paper is, well, like I said, it's an experiment. So we're gonna try this and hope that it works. But I just watched a YouTube video where somebody did a rub-on the edge of book pages. Like, they closed the book, held it really tight, and put a rub-on on the edge of book pages. So I gotta think that if that is possible, that maybe this is too. So let's see. And maybe I'll be a converted fan of the rub-on here today. I have no idea how to tell when this is good to go. So, or just there we go. All right, that's cute. It did not want to stick on the window. Deli paper, okay. Acetate window, not as much. So let's see. I can maybe put like a little, they have little mice Will a little mouse fit in here? A little mouse might be kind of cute. Is he too big though? And are all of these sheets the same? Are all of these sheets the same? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay, I thought they might be different, and maybe I could get some other design. So this is what I have. Okay. Dragonfly. Dragonfly would look kind of cute right there. Yeah. Scooch that up a little bit. Okay. There we go. I feel like a flower or something needs to go there though. I mean, I know it's like the perfect little spot for that bunny. Ugh. This flower fits perfectly. If you're wondering which set of rub-ons this is a set by Wildflower Meadow Special Edition by Craft Consortium. And I bought these on Etsy from a shop, and I'm sorry I cannot remember what shop it was. But if you do a search for Craft Consortium Wildflower Meadow, you should be able to find it. It's a very cute set, and the papers are absolutely gorgeous, like ridiculous. They're so pretty. Okay, is this good enough? Whoops. Caught a little bit of my bunny on there. Shoot. All right, well, my flower's transferred, so that's good. And maybe let's put our bunny back here. Yeah. Yep, that'll look cute even if I did chop his ear off a little bit. All right, I will admit, rub-ons are fun. I wouldn't be opposed to getting more rub-ons. Oh, his toes didn't come off very good. Guts to put his toes on. We don't want to lose his toes. Let's see, do we get your toes now, Mr. Bunny? And your little bunny butt and your little bunny ears and your bunny whiskers. Let's just make sure we've got every bunny here. No, his toes still don't want to come off. This may very well be something that is like it just doesn't want to stick to the deli paper very well, so Yeah, for whatever reason, his toes didn't want to stick down. I don't know why. But it looks okay, and he's sitting down in there in the pocket anyway, so. But there. So I think that looks really cute. Oh, looks like I lost a part of that daisy. That daisy wants to stick down there, so we might as well put it down there, I guess. This is probably why people cut out their little pieces of rub-on before they go to stick it down. And that's probably what I will do going forward. All right, let's see if we can, there we go. There we go. Happy little daisy. Happy flowers, happy dragonfly, and a bunny. So let's get this glued on. I'm going to snip these threads because they're at the back of the pocket, or inside the pocket. There we go. Okay, so there's our pocket. So we have a pocket here. We've got a pocket inside here that will show through both sides. And if you glue it on the page right, you got a pocket behind as well. So there you go, guys. That is my junk mail challenge project using window envelopes, recycled book pages, and just a couple rub-ons that I purchased for decoration. So there you go. Let me know what you think of this project. Did you like this technique for covering a window envelope? Because I like the grungy look, and I think it was a lot easier than, trying to cut out the window and trying to collage around the window. So I think I'll be doing that one a lot more often, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know down in the comments if you've done this before, or if you think you might want to try it. All right, everybody, I will see you next time.